नमस्ते एवरीवन एंड वेलकम टू दिस मास्टर क्लास एक्सप्लेनर। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का सेशन। ओके, लेट्स डाइव राइट इनटू दिस। Today, we're basically transforming our digital whiteboard into a premium data science laboratory. We are going to take raw, messy, everyday information and turn it into crystal clear insights. Our focus today? Visualizing categorical data like an absolute pro. Whether you're a total beginner or just someone looking to polish your analytical skills, by the end of this session, you're going to understand the exact pipeline from raw data input to a beautiful, impactful visualization output. So grab your notebooks and let's get started.
Here is our syllabus for today's journey. 1. The purpose of data. 2. Tables, bars, or pies. 3. Formatting like a pro. 4. The cluttered chart problem. 5. The other category solution. And 6. Our final data science summary. Ekdam clear? Let's move to step 1.
Section 1. The purpose of data. Finding the why before graphing.
So, the very first non-negotiable step of data visualization actually has nothing to do with opening your software or picking out cool colors. It's identifying your core purpose before you even touch a single graph. Dhyan se suniye. Without a purpose, your data is literally just noise. Imagine I stand at the door of a room and record the home state of every single person walking in. Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Delhi, I just have this massive, raw list of letters and names. This categorical data is completely meaningless until we ask a golden question. What is the purpose of this data? Are we trying to find the most populated state? Are we trying to compare regions? Or are we just taking attendance? Aapka goal kya hai? Your why dictates your entire data flow.
Section 2. Tables, bars, or pies. Choosing your visualization weapon. Once we actually have our why, we transition to the fun part, choosing our visualization weapon. Depending on the exact question we want to answer, our raw data takes one of 3 paths. Notice the clean structure of this frequency table. If our only goal is to tally and count, say we just want to know exactly how many people came from state A, state B, and so on. The raw data flows directly into this simple setup. Input goes in, exact count comes out. It's functional and it's direct. If your purpose is pure tabulation, this is exactly where you stop.
But what if you want to visually compare them? Watch how the data transforms from a flat cable into these tall structural bars. A bar chart is the absolute perfect tool when your purpose is to compare exact counts side by side. Samajh rahe hain? When you need to instantly see that category B is clearly taller and has a higher frequency than category C, the bar chart does that heavy cognitive lifting for your brain in literally milliseconds. However, if your purpose shifts to comparing parts of a whole, like for example, what is the regional share in a class of 100 students, then this glowing donut chart, or even a classic pie chart, perfectly illustrates relative frequencies. Notice the percentages here. It doesn't just say there are 36 people in category A. It tells you category A makes up 36.8% of the entire pie. So remember this formula. Count equals table. Compare equals bar. Share equals pie.
Section 3. Formatting like a pro. Annotating for clarity.
Getting the chart generated is honestly only half the battle. A chart without labels is exactly like a map without a compass. So follow these 3 crucial steps on our digital whiteboard. Step 1. Add a clear chart title and subtitle. Notice how adding distribution of grades instantly gives context to random letters like A, B, C, and D. Step 2. Label your axes. The horizontal axis should say region or grade, and the vertical axis should clearly say count. And step 3, add data labels to the outside ends of your bars or pie slices. This lets your viewers see the exact number without having to guess or trace invisible lines with their eyes. It's simple, structured, and elegant.
Now pay close attention, because as your guide today, I have to point out the common amateur mistakes. Ye galtiyan bilkul avoid karni hai. First, don't use multiple colors for a single category just to make it look pretty. It seriously confuses the brain. Second, don't detach or separate pie slices unnecessarily. It breaks that visual illusion of parts of a whole. Third, completely avoid 3D charts. I know they look fancy, but they warp the perspective and don't add a single drop of analytical value. And finally, drop the heavy grid lines if they distract from the actual data. Keep it clean and keep it focused.
Section 4. The cluttered chart problem. When too much data hides the story.
So, we know the rules now. But let's look at a real-world problem. What happens when our data set is a total massive mess? Imagine we survey 100 people and ask, who is your favorite cricketer? Naturally, you're going to get a massive scattered list. You have an overwhelming response for Sachin, Virat, and Dhoni.
But then you get 2 for Dravid, 2 for KL Rahul, 2 for Ashwin, 1 for Zahir, and so on. We suddenly have dozens of categories with tiny, tiny frequencies.
And this brilliantly illustrates the nightmare. Just notice this absolute visual disaster on screen. It's completely overwhelming. We have 4 major bars, and then this chaotic tail of 15+ tiny bars barely rising off the axis. The sheer number of these tiny bars completely hides the main story. Your audience is sitting there squinting, trying to read 20 different labels. The visualization has officially failed its purpose.
Section 5. The other category solution. Cleaning up the clutter.
But don't worry, I'm going to show you the ultimate data science magic trick. We are going to fix this cluttered disaster without losing a single piece of actual mathematical data. Now, some beginners might think, well, let's just delete the players with only 1 or 2 votes. No, deleting data is a terrible mistake. It completely ruins the integrity of your data set. If you delete them, your total survey count drops from 100 to maybe 78. That is mathematically incorrect. The correct solution, indicated by the green checkmark here, is grouping small data. This ensures we tell the complete, mathematically accurate story.
Watch this beautiful transformation. देखिए, कैसे all those tiny bars seamlessly merge together into this one glowing other box. We kept the top heavy hitters, A, B, C, and D, but we consolidated everything else. And look at the surprising insight here. That other category actually holds a massive 22 votes combined. It's taller than almost every single individual category except one. By grouping them, we highlight an absolutely crucial story. A huge chunk of the audience prefers niche players rather than just the top 3. We save the chart, and we save the insight.
Section 6. Final Data Science Summary. Locking in the masterclass.
What a transformation, right? As we bring today's explainer to a close, I want you to grab a mental screenshot of this slide. We are locking everything we learned today into a powerful mind map summary. Here are your golden rules for the premium visualization pipeline. Rule 1. Always define your purpose before touching the data. Why are we doing this? Rule 2. Follow the input to output formula. Need a count? Make a table. Need to compare? Build a bar chart. Need to show a share? Use a pie or donut. Rule 3. Always process your output by annotating titles, axes, and data labels clearly. And Rule 4. Never delete data. Group cluttered, low-count inputs into an other category to keep your visual perfectly clean.
The entire masterclass is beautifully summarized right here. A bar or pie chart with too many categories might actually conceal the more important categories. Design your visuals to reveal the truth, not hide it behind visual clutter. Keep practicing these rules and you will absolutely analyze data like a true pro. Until our next session, namaste. And I'll leave you with this question to think about. Next time you look at the charts at work tomorrow, are they actually helping you understand the data, or are they just intentionally making noise?